US-grade motor oil oozing. It's Jack Docherty!
There. Listen, tonight's show, look, you've seen me sometimes and you think he doesn't look that excited. Tonight, I'm excited. We've got a right royal lineup. Ladies and gentlemen, good to see you, Tiff. Of course, the Queen of the Vic, Babs Windsor. Babs, and I never thought I'd say this. Always say it. If anyone offers you a chat show, this happens. If they come up to you in the street and go, do you want to host a chat show for Channel 5? That's how I got the job, literally. Say yes, because then one night you get to say, I have the Emperor of Easy Listening, the Viscount of V-Necks, the Lord of the Lounge, Mr. Andy Williams. Yes! He's cool. How can you do that? The work of moments. Andy Williams has just pulled Babs Windsor. It's amazing. Yes, Andy Williams is back. And this is quite a big confession. So can I have a drum roll, please, from inside? When I was at school, I wanted to be Andy Williams. Yes, I did. I really did. When I was 8, 9, 10, when the other children were drinking Tizer and eating fish fingers, I was sipping chilled martini and nibbling canapes. It's going to look quite bad, actually, because I've just been talking about Andy Williams, and I haven't really made an effort for her. So if I got anything to make Babs feel at home, I would go, oh, perfect, yes. No. But listen, I might talk about EastEnders a little bit later, but
sure,
I want to talk about, because here's Andy Williams.
I know, I can't
on tonight, and you see, you are promoting a record.
I know, I feel, out of all the people has to be on that show, Andy Williams. And some of the songs I sing on the album, I'm sure you'd love, like My Foolish Heart and Smile, and everybody loves it. I know, but great, I'm a huge fan of his. I nicked one of his arrangements for pantomime once.
Did you?
Yeah, Most Unusual Day, and they wanted me to come out as Cinderella and sing, It's a Most Unusual Day, all like that. I went, no. Andy Williams has got a great arrangement, a big band, and I used to come out and really give it.
So you actually just stole, well, you'll have to give him some money. What can you give him? Have you got your like royalty? You can't carry money, can you?
He's like royalty.
He is. Well, Andy, when you come out, you get £10 from Barbara for nicking your arrangement.
But anyway, I think he'd like my album.
Yeah, so your album, what's it called?
It's called You've Got a Friend.
In the meantime, thank you very much once again.
Okay.
Barbara Windsor.
Thank you.
Give me a kiss, darling. An outrage. Ladies and gentlemen, now is the moment I've been waiting for my whole adult life. Tonight we're in the presence of greatness. Yes, we are. Clap until you lose all the feeling in your entire upper body as we welcome the magnificent Andy Williams. Everyone. Welcome. Andy Williams, Barbara Windsor, Andy Williams. Look at this. Outrage. Fairly changed. Well, very nice. Very, very nice to see you.
Well, I'm glad to see you.
Music to watch girls by. You're going to be, you obviously.
Now, this is a very strange...
This is going to be a huge hit. It is a huge hit.
And it's very interesting to me to have a hit now, this time of my career, to come over here. And because of a car commercial, or two commercials, I guess. One was Peugeot with Can't Take My Eyes Off of You. And now this...
The power of advertising. It's okay, because I can't advertise it anyway, though. I'll get into trouble.
Forget.
But if you're watching, I'll have a little Fiat Punto for my kids, if you don't mind. Just send one in. So that's a Fiat Punto, and what was the other car? Peugeot. I'd like a Peugeot from Peugeot. Barbara, do you want a car?
Yes.
And a Rolls Royce.
Oh, I don't drive.
Barbara, you don't drive?
No, I know, I've just been talking.
You're too classy about to drive, I suppose. You were just driven everywhere.
I'm a black taxi lady. I just duck and duck in black taxi.
She doesn't drive.
She doesn't drive.
We've been talking about that.
Doesn't have a car.
Listen, we dug out a clip, not of the car. We dug out a clip of I think it's the early 70s, or maybe it's the late 60s. You can confirm. Here's Andy Williams singing Music to Watch Girls By.
Guys talking. Bye.
A fine suit as well.
I know.
I saw that clip. I saw that clip this afternoon and thought, I'm digging out this suit. That is, it must be the 60s then, because that's a very
It was the
cool
60s,
suit.
yeah.
Now, that era, you dressed fantastically well.
Well, I don't know
And
about
then
that. You notice how
suddenly-
short those pants are.
They were quite short, aren't they?
Yeah,
But that's my favorite type of suit, that whole kind of like, it's kind of a golfing suit. And then suddenly you were in big hipsters with large flares.
Well,
what
styles
happened
changed.
there?
Huh?
I know.
Oh, I know. We went through
The
bell
early
bottoms.
70s. Yeah, bell
My
bottoms.
hair was down to here, long sideburns.
Yeah. Is that, do you regret that era? Because you look back there, and that's a contemporary suit. It looks great, but there must be some stuff in the 70s where you just go, oh, no.
Well, I'm sorry that I ever did it, yeah.
Are you sorry?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I look at those pictures now, they really look silly. I mean, let's face it, that was a period of clothes that wasn't too swell.
No, but it's coming back. That's the
No.
extraordinary thing. Yeah, bell bottoms. Andy, you're going to be in bell bottoms by
I
this
didn't
time
save
next
any of my
year.
clothes.
Oh, we know you come around. You can buy them again. Listen, you weren't part of the Rat Pack. Were you part of a gang like the Wool Pack, the Cardigan Pack? You know what I mean? The Rat Pack was one thing, and were you?
We were the backpack.
You were the backpack.
We were on the road so much, we were the backpack.
You were just
yeah.
touring around the whole
Right.
part of a gang.
No.
As such.
No. I mean, that wasn't really, Rat Pack wasn't really a gang.
Was it not really? Was it just
No.
constructed? Did you know those guys? I mean,
Sure.
Did you hang out with them?
I mean, Sammy was on my show a dozen times.
Of course.
Dean wasn't, because he was doing his own show during that time.
Right.
And Frank, I was afraid of, so. No, he's
I mean, is there any truth? He's dead now. Of course, we can say anything we want. But yeah, was he a scare? Old Blue Lips. Was he? It sounds like you don't like.
No,
Frank.
I like him very much. He was very nice to me.
He was nice.
Right.
But he was.
He
was. It his
he
friends
saved my
that-
life one time.
Did he?
Right.
How did that?
I was being beaten up by a gang of guys, and he came by and said, "Okay, guys, that's enough." He saved my life.
Yeah, you're kind and generous.
Not true, but
Not true. Half true.
Half
I think it was Jackie Mason he was beating up, actually.
right.
I know, yeah. I can't believe we're saying all this. But it's okay. As I keep saying, he's dead. It doesn't matter. No, please, let's go. Seduction music. You see, my father and my mother, I kind of think I'm alive probably because of your records. If it hadn't have been for your records and 3 gin and tonics, I doubt my dad would ever, you know what I mean? He'd never have bothered, really.
Well.
And you know, but what I'm intrigued to know, because that generation was kind of pre-Beatles, seduction music was kind of Andy Williams. What were you like when you got a woman back to your place? Did you just go, I'll just put on Can't Get Used to Losing You by me? Was that a good pulling point?
I would just sing to them live.
Ah, did you? Oh, that's quite a cool thing to do. Did you actually ever?
I'm cool, you know.
Yeah. You are cool, man.
I mean, young people today here, especially in England, I guess think I'm cool. And I don't, you know, mostly because of this music from the 70s that is having a resurgence in certain clubs around town, like lounges and things
In the
like
lounges,
that.
yeah, that whole...
And Burt Bacharach and me, theater in Branson, Missouri. And nobody knows
Yeah.
where Branson, Missouri is, but
It's in Missouri.
it's in Missouri.
I know where it
It's
is.
a small town of about 375 people. 55 theaters, live theaters in Branson, all performing
They are.
different things.
And generally country and western,
Yeah,
aren't they?
most of it was country and western.
Yeah.
Now the Osmond brothers have a theater there. Tony,
Or most of the time now.
9 months a year, I do 2 shows a day,
Okay.
6 days a week.
But you'd never tour now. Would we ever see you back in this country singing live?
I doubt it.
Wouldn't happen. That's
I don't
a
know,
shame.
because I'm there
Yeah,
9
most of
months,
the time.
and then after that I'm tired.
Put your feet up. Well, hopefully you will be back, actually, do Top of the Pops. Can you do one thing for me? Stick around. We'll be delighted with that message. Thank you very much for the meantime. Andy Williams! Stay with us for part 2. There you go. My apologies to Andy Williams songs you can spot in the ad break. Hi, welcome back. Well, I counted 10 references to Andy Williams in the ad break. Still with me, Andy Williams and Barbara Windsor.
Yeah.
Icons. Now, Andy, we've been talking about you being so cool, which,
Yes.
which obviously you are, as you've pointed out.
Yes.
The other really cool thing about you is golf. The coolest game
It is cool.
in the wild. Why is golf so cool? What do you play off? What's your handicap? You still
I'm
playing?
15 now.
15.
I keep going up and up.
You guys, is that what happens? What at your height?
I was an 11 once,
At 11.
but that was all right.
That's
I never was a
serious
great
golf.
golfer.
Well, that's pretty good.
Well, it was all right.
11, yeah. And you still have your competition. You have the Andy Williams
No,
Classic.
no. I did
Is
that
that
for 20 years,
Okay, but
and that's over.
that's finished now.
But we still play a lot.
Okay, well, listen, I have a set of golf clubs here, actually, Andy, and it's a curious thing. This is going to sound very strange initially when I say this.
All right.
But I want to see, you're a ladies' man and golf. I want to combine the two. And I want to see if you can get into Barbara's pants. Now, don't panic. Don't panic. Don't panic, Barbara, and neither should you panic.
I'm not
But I'll
panicking,
show-
dear.
I was like,
The best
come with me,
of all,
Andy
I-
Williams, to the golf course. Come with me. You stick it.
I
You
stay
stick it
right
there.
here.
Don't worry, we may have to call you on the show. Now, Andy, let me explain. It's a simple chip. What we've got to do, we've got to have the pitching wedge, okay?
All right.
If you want to select any ball there, and if I come down here, just to explain to you what I meant by that, here is a cardboard life-size cutout of the magnificent Barbara Windsor in one of her famous carry-on poses. There she is. These, as you can see, are her pants. Now, you have... What you have, Andy, one moment here. Let me explain the rules. It's a par 3, as you can see, which that actually means you just get 3 shots, Andy.
Oh, I see.
And should you get into Barbara's pants, should you actually manage to get into Barbara's pants, you will hear this sound.
Oh, saucy.
Now,
Oh, Jack.
if I can just for a moment retrieve from the...
I'm in heaven, I'm in heaven.
I never, ever thought I'd do that. That's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, Andy Williams will now attempt
Oh, this is wonderful.
playing off 15 to get in Barbara's pants. Here we go.
All right. I really want to get into her pants.
Oh!
You.
Oh!
Do I get a second
You
time?
try. We get 3 goes, Andy, to get it. I think then, you know.
Wouldn't it be wonderful? Make an aging sex symbol very happy, dear.
All right. This is
I
second.
know it's going to happen. Here we go. Number 2, Andy Williams getting into Barbara's pants. Go! Oh!
One more.
Okay, one more. As it turns out, it's slightly harder to get into Barbara's pants than legend would have it.
Those tabloids, you know
Those
what they're like.
tabloids, I
Don't
know.
believe all what you read, darling.
Exactly. I know. Okay, there's another
Wow.
practice stroke, and here we go. For the last time, then I'll have a go myself. Oh! Never mind. Thank you, Andy. Let me try. Let me try one. There we go. Okay.
Oh.
Now, I think it was a good swing, but you were being too gentle. So if I think it just needs a real welly.
Oh, saucy.
Andy Williams, an absolute pleasure to play golf with Andy Williams. Sorry. There. Still a fine.
Oh, thank you, Andy.
Let me remind you, I was the one that actually got into your pants, Barbara. I don't think you should be quite so fresh with
Lucky
Mr.
man.
Williams. Thank you very much, Andy. And
That was fun.
good luck. And please come back and play. One time.
Oh, yes.
Or maybe we'll all have to come to you in Branson, Missouri. But good luck with it. Thank you very much. Andy Williams. Okay. Finally tonight, we're almost out of time, but we've just got time to move from drawers to driving, and that's pleasure. Look at Andy. He's that close to Barbara. He's still that. Barbara, you are in here, girl. I tell you,
It's good, isn't it?
this will be the work moments
Yes,
for you.
just think of a nice play for us to go and see.
Oh,
We're going to the theatre. Yes?
Yes, we're going to see
theatre.
art.
Art,
You're going to go and see art. That's fantastic. I'm very glad that we've brought Andy and Barbara together. I'm afraid Andy's helicopter is waiting on the roof of the building, and Babs, Tiff, and me have got to hop in our stretch limo, or as most people call it, a tube train. So that's the end of the show. Thanks to all my guests, Andy Williams, Barbara Windsor, and Tiffany Dell. Okay. We've got one of the finest voices of the 20th century sitting on my sofa, and it would be very remiss of me not to give him a song. Well, this is one of my favorites. It's called You Need Feet, and I hope you like it. Good night, everyone.
I was standing in a crowded bus the other day. Yes, the whole